Welcome. I'm Mister Benzo of Techniques Auto Club, and I'm here to take you on a long trip. It's a fun trip, but you gotta be ready. Where cars, women, enthusiasts meet, and you get to see some of the most adventurous and creative things made to man and to your eye. So stay tuned while me and Mod to Fame take you on a trip far, far into the land of the car game. Where did the passion for cars come from? It's pretty much like everyone else's. Started when I was young, and I remember a long time ago, my father, a young boy growing up, your biggest hero is your father. My father, he had a 1973 Grand Prix. Oh, I remember him pulling up with his arm hanging outside. It had a white top with a burgundy body, and he'd come around the corner playing the Mac, all that late 70s music, and it always inspired me. And when he pulled up and I got in the car and he pulled off, I'm sitting inside with the button bottom seats inside, and the music's playing. The car is so big because I'm so small. And I just fell in love with the looks that everyone was giving him and just the freedom that driving a car allows you to have. So from that point on, I would have to say I fell in love with what would eventually become my hobby and my my addiction to what is now called the car game, or whatever it is that you want to put a title on it. But it started from my father. My father was a guy who loved cars, and I felt right in line with it. And from then on, I just went with it. Very sharp, all the time. And he came through, and whatever my mother said, that's my dad. And he pull up in that car, you ready to go? Pinky ring on, and I was like, hey, get it. You know what I mean? So, I've had various cars over the years, and I've modded hoopties, so as most as my budget would allow. I've had a couple cars that I've done. So my truck was my Expedition was the next thing that I did that really took it to another level. And it had lights, it had all your media entertainment in it, and it was very popular with the people, especially at night. So with that in mind, I saw the response. It allowed me to be a little creative, step into the game a little bit further and see what it was like. I then opted to step into my other purchase after that, which was my Mercedes, and I decided to do something with that. So that took a couple of steps as well to become the behemoth that it is today. So, in that note, yes, there are cars that I have modded, all at various levels, various budgets, and it's a very costly game, but if you're doing it for the passion, you don't mind. And if you have, you don't have to have a lot of money to make simple changes, to make it custom for you. It's just that as you step up a ladder, you get higher and higher, so you want to do more. So that, of course, unfortunately requires more money, a little more creativity, and to make a unique project. And to me, being unique is very important. It does become an addiction. It does become an addiction because you start out, it's like when you go shopping. You buy the shoes, and you say, you know what? I got to have a shirt to match the shoes. So all right, I get the shoes, I get the shirt now, but damn, you walk by the aisle and you happen to see those pair of pants that's, oh, this is gonna be killer. You know what? Give me those pants, give me that hat and that belt to match. So now when you walk in that mirror and you do that Michael Jackson spin and you're done and the sparkles fall off, you now completed your, your look, and you're happy and you're content. And that's the same thing with the car game. You start out, you do one thing, and then you're like, I think I could do a little something more, or you like it, or you say, you know what, I want to change things up a bit. And then, where was I at? I think I was at a show in Resorts World. The cops were shutting down the show, and they were asking everybody to leave. And I was like, okay, so it was nighttime, so I had to cut the car, the lights on to leave. Man, the crowd that was around that car, I couldn't even leave out the damn park. The police came over there and said, look, this car is absolutely crazy. You're holding up everybody from moving. It's a safety hazard. You got to go. I'm here today to talk about my 1996 Mercedes S-Class. You know, that's right, the official big body Benz, the one that set the level for all of those fancy European cars. Luxury, sitting in the lap of luxury. Okay, or what people like to call it, the 50 cents edition. Well, yeah, mine's is that and more. Okay, it's a 1996 S-Class. It's a wide body car, solid, built, heavy. When it comes to it, commands respect. And when it's parked, it's a beautiful piece of artwork to look at. Now, my particular Mercedes-Benz, I had to do something a little different, a little something special to it, to make it stand out from all others. Now, you may not agree with it. Some may love it, others in the middle. But one damn thing sure, you'll never forget it. All right, so on this Mercedes-Benz, I decided that I was going to take it to another level. I'm the original owner on the car, 21 years. And as you can see, it's a beautiful piece of artwork. So, with that being said, I'm going to take you through all the little things that I added to it over the years to make it unique. Now, I've had 4 builds in this already, but this 4th one here, this is my special one. This is the one that I say, I'm loving it, I'm going to stay with it, and it definitely says what I am, and especially a part of me that people get to know me and understand why I do what I do. So in the car, I have custom LED lighting. I also have custom painting outside. I have airbrushing on the outside of it. Now, normally you wouldn't see that on a luxury vehicle, but for me, I needed something that was going to add a little pop to the picture that's going to make it step up above every other S-Class out there, new and old. So I have custom airbrush work done of it, and on the outside, I thought about what I was going to add to it. I said, well, listen, I needed something that was going to say something about the car, how beautiful it is. And what's the most beautiful thing in the world that you can have? The most beautiful thing in the world you can have is a lady. And I think we all, like I always say, we all come from the essence of a woman, and a woman breathes sensuality. So why not have my car express that? So I tastefully had my airbrush artist, Shane of Wet Coats, check him out on the IG. He and I got together, we discussed it, and we came up with an idea, a concept that would definitely express the sensuality of the car, of a woman, and the beauty of the car without overkill. So when you look at the car, you'll be able to see that there's tasteful airbrush artwork done of women looking very sensual and sexy. Now, when we go inside the car, we have a custom setup inside that's also very unique. But what I find very unique that people are often amazed about is that inside the car I have not 1, not 2, not even 3. I have 20 custom built, laid out TVs inside the car. Yes, that's 20. That's right, 20. You're like, wow, that's an excessive amount of TV. What do you need 20 TVs for? Because what I'm doing is showing you what it's about. It's a show car. And what is a show? You want to see a show. When you go to a concert, you want to see a show, so you want to see something that's amazing. So this is what I give you. So not only do I have 20 TVs in the car, I also have the TVs on the floor. So when you step in the car, you automatically look down on the floor and you see the TVs light up on the floor and let you say, wow. When we look at AKA Mona Lisa, AKA Jekyll and Hyde, you see all the things that makes this a very special build and makes it definitely a Mister Benzo car.